Hey, what is up, भाइयों? क्या हाल चाल? Welcome to the another brand new live stream. क्या हाल है? क्या हाल है सबके? कैसे हो सारे के सारे भाइयों? सर माके मेरी जान गुमसुम सा है मदहोश सा। जो जो देख रहे हैं भाइयों, लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को। भाई जॉर्ज क्रोवेल वाला जो नया गोल किया अच्छा कर रहा है भाई। Oh, shine, me for भाई नेटवर्क इशू है क्या? नेटवर्क इशू है? Is this fucking network issue, bro? भाई जो जो देख रहे हैं एक बार लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम पे। quick counter, brother. Quick counter. He played quick counter.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Great ball if he can get there. He's got away. Eto! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan with the corner, there first. Getting up there!
Oh, bhai
Oh,
saab.
he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
क्या चांस था भाई.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Hazard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Seedorf. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. Still goalless at the moment.
What?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serves up a cross. Terrific effort! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never out. Shot a goal! Goal!
तो इसको तो सेलिब्रेशन दूंगा भाई. ये ट्रैकल बैकल बहुत कर रहा था. चूक.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
अरे क्या कर रहे हो भाई, क्या कर रहे
And it's
हो?
Nedved. Some resolute defending there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Vaart. Messi. And this is Batistuta. And he's lost his man. Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Barcelona are back in business. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big...
He'll try from distance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And it's Eto! There it is!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure, panic...
Can he finish?
And
And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose.
Yo bro,
now.
what is up? What is up, Pratap Zatti? Kya haal chal? Welcome to
That's
the
a booking.
stream, bhai.
Always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. And it's Maldini. Cafu gets a foot in here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Throw in.
I am good, bro. Lunch हो गया तुम्हारा? क्या कर रहे हो अभी? What happening in the world?
And that's a good ball.
क्यों ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हो?
Can he finish?
क्या हो गया फिर?
Frustratingly close. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Eto never out of the action for very long. Looking to play him in. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
तो आज का दिन में crime and murder वो तो
He
हो रहा
steps
है
in,
भाई।
and that's the end of that. Now there's a Messi! And
This
he's
is
really
not
put
good भाई,
himself
वो
on the
तो
line
अभी
here.
हो रहा है भाई, अभी चल रहा है वही फिक्स। अभी तो क़यामत का शुरू है भाई।
Barcelona have their
This is
second corner
modern era,
now.
brother.
Played with speed from back to front. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, can they get him away? Plays a sharp little ball here.
ये
If they
कलियुग
want to
है भाई,
counter, they could do
इसमें
with
कुछ
more
नहीं कर
speed.
सकते हम। तो ये चलेगा ही ऐसा।
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Gattuso, a picture of focus and alertness. Seedorf.
3 minutes at a time.
Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle's gone, presumably for
भाई लोग
offside.
दुनिया खत्म हो जाए अरे यार वो तो सभी चाहते हैं कि दुनिया ही खत्म हो जाए 2026 में तो दुनिया ही खत्म था ना
Cannavaro. And that has left him in a heap. Shevchenko finding himself in space. Added time is
पर ये
up,
भी देखो भाई
and
आज
there
लोग
goes
मतलब
the whistle.
अभी जितने लोग हैं ना
Milan
भाई
can
सारे के सारे
probably
डरेंगे
lay
ठीक
claim
है
to the
मैरिज
title
करने
of
पे भाई
having been the better side
बंदे
here.
ने सुना है
Certainly more results driven
2
as they
करोड़
went about
देके
their
2 या
business
1
in
करोड़
an
देके
efficient
भाई ये
manner.
बैंक्वेट
Shevchenko
बुकिंग करा था
voted
उसने
man of the
ठीक है
match and deservedly so.
उसने बैंक्वेट बुकिंग करा था 1 करोड़ देके
How would you sum up what
भाई
we've
बंदे के पास ही पैसा था और बंदी के पास भी बहुत पैसा था भाई मतलब आजकल तो अरेंज मैरिज करना ही मुश्किल है भाई लोग किसी पे भरोसा ही नहीं कर सकते अरेंज मैरिज सबसे बड़ी बात है भाई भाई अपना गर्लफ्रेंड है भाई शादी कर लो उससे और क्या वरना भाई अरेंज मैरिज भाई अरेंज मैरिज भाई करते करते भाई लोग ड्रम में चले जाते हैं भाई ब्लू ड्रम घर के अंदर जमीन में कोई धक्का दे के फेंक देता है भाई पहाड़ में से एक ही बार भाई 2 बार भाई पहले बंदा बच गया फिर अपने बॉयफ्रेंड को ले जाके फिर भाई धक्का दे दिया भाई क्या क्या सब हो रहा है भाई दुनिया भाई आवाज ठीक आ रहा है ना मेरा वॉइस ठीक आ रहा है ना कोई मतलब कट कट के तो नहीं आ रहा ना क्योंकि कभी कभी दिक्कत आती है ठीक है इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ एक तो ड्रम में घुसा दिया वही बात भाई एक तो ड्रम में घुसा दिया भाई मार के वही बोल रहा हूँ क्या कुछ नहीं हो रहा है भाई दुनिया में भाई ये 104 खेलता है सारे इन्होंने 100 फोन किया था लॉन्ग बॉल अच्छा लॉन्ग बॉल कोई काउंटर में ही खेलता है मेट्रो वाला हाँ मेट्रो वाला भी देख लिया भाई मैंने मेट्रो वाला भी देख लिया बंदे ने भाई मेट्रो वाले में बंदे ने भी भाई क्या ही कर दिया गुस्से में भाई दरवाजा लेके झगड़ा हो रहा था बारिश हो रहा था ठीक है उसने मार दिया उसने चाकू भाई क्या क्या लेके घूमते लोग भाई बाहर
Oh, what a
जाओ
sight
अपने
this
मतलब
is.
के
The
काम
colour,
करो
the
भाई किसी से उलझो
choreography, the
मत भाई
camaraderie.
घर आ जाओ
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
भाई
Well, it
दूसरे
looks
का भी
like a
गलती हो
big
तो उसको भी
game,
सॉरी
sounds
बोल दो
like a
भाई
big game. Everyone involved is
दूसरे का भी गलती हो
absolutely
तभी
up
उसको
for
सॉरी
it.
बोल दो चले आओ भाई पता नहीं लोग आजकल क्या ही लेके घूमते हैं साथ
There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition.
भाई
And we're
थोड़ा
likely
स्लो
to
चल रहा है
witness that
नेटवर्क
again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out
भाई
wide.
बहुत धीरे
And
धीरे
it can
पास खेल रहा
just
है भाई नेटवर्क
throw the opposition off kilter.
ये ओपोनेंट का वैसे चल रहा है
But
इसलिए
it's
मेरा
Thuram.
अबे कहाँ पास
That's a
खेल रहे हो
shade
भाई
optimistic.
हेलो
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary. It's Gerrard! And it's a
तुम
goal!
कहाँ से हो भाई मैं तो
And we
कोलकाता से
have
हूँ
liftoff! Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he
भाई क्या नेट
forces
स्लो
it
चल रहा
through.
है
Well,
भाई.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre charging forward down that flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Terrific effort. Oh, it's come off the upright. Can he get it through? Zanetti.
स्मार्ट ऐसे प्लेयर क्यों आ रहे हैं भाई?
Seedorf. Gattuso. And that little bit of skill has got him away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Well, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Darwin.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. Oh, it's Gerrard. Hangs one. Gets his head on it! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy
comeback करना
playing
पड़ेगा.
within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half.
मुझे
And
देख रहा है भाई,
everyone
लाइव जरूर कर
takes
देना
a
stream को.
well-earned rest.
Substitution in progress.
So off we go again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Takes a shot! It's a goal!
इसका गोल भाई, बस प्रेस कर दो भाई, टैप इन कर दो.
All square. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Azar. Just eases him off the ball.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Just about up to the hour now. Nunez! Nunez! And he nearly went all the way.
Nunez really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Messi. Gerrard. Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Rummenigge. Big chance! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's played it back. Nice sequence of passes. And Hullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Threads one in. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable! He's got himself an absolute peach.
मुझे लगा नहीं था गोल हो जाएगा भाई.
It's all becoming so easy. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter.
Rummenigge! Messi. Gerrard.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bellingham. Pull it. Zanetti. Darwin. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. And this is Hullet. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure.
तुम कहाँ से हो ज़ड्डी भाई? अच्छा आसाम से हो. असम में बहुत बार घूम चुका हूँ, मेरा उधर रिश्तेदार भी रहते हैं। आजकल नेटवर्क इशू ज्यादा ही ना हो रहा है भाई। अभी फिर से गए तो बेटा बेटा जरूर कर लेंगे, कोई सी। बीजीएमआई नहीं खेलते। बीजीएमआई है, खेलते हैं बीजीएमआई, पहले बहुत खेलते थे। बीच में मैंने खेलना छोड़ दिया बैन होने के बाद। मतलब जब लॉकडाउन के खुलने के बाद, जब मतलब सारे चाइनीज ऐप ये सब बैन हो रहे थे, मतलब पबजी जब, तब तो बहुत खेलते थे। उसके बाद फिर मेरे दोस्त ने सजेस्ट की इस गेम के बारे में, बस वैसे ही मेरे लिए फुटबॉल एक अलग इमोशन है, बस इसके वजह से हो गया। हेलो न्यू सब ब्रदर, क्या हाल चाल बाका ब्रदर, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रो।
Well, what a sight this is.
बस
The
जड्डी
colour,
भाई,
the
आप
choreography,
वर्ल्ड कप
the
में कौन से टीम की
camaraderie.
सपोर्ट हो?
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro
इस
for
अलर्ट
nigh on a
काम नहीं कर
century,
रहा क्या
Milan's
भाई?
power
सब कर
base,
रहे लोग,
the
ये कर रहे,
ultimate
कुछ काम नहीं
status
कर रहे।
symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Fermin does well not to be outdone there. Searching pass he's played there. Well, that looks a good ball through. Chance here to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Azar. It's Eto'o!
Oh, 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 oh,
That
oh.
was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Still goalless. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Messi. And they can counter here.
भाई ये असिस्ट प्लेयर आके उसे रहे
And this
भाई
is
मेरे
Messi.
opinion में।
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's done very
दिखा
well
तो रहा
to
है
take
भाई
that
ऑफ है,
back.
फिर भी भाई बॉल
And here's Nunez. Great chance! Goal! Argentina! And we have liftoff! His
My
position was
God.
perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response
नीचे कर लो सारे, नीचे
absolutely
कर लो।
clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Start.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Hazard. Oh, good ball. Shevchenko! Oh, he's been caught napping.
Ready?
Fermin.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Azar. Shevchenko. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Argentina are down to 10 men.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Great chance here to level it up. And here's Seedorf, tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and
Good
stopped
brother,
it.
नीचे काय कर रहे हो तुम?
Messi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
भाई जो देख ले लाइक करो करके जाओ भाई लाइक नहीं कर रहे हो भाई कभी
And we get things going again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
हाँ भाई हाँ ऐसे स्क्रिप्ट होते हैं भाई
And he was alert to it. Seedorf has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard. And Fermin. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. Shevchenko. And it's Azar. Azar will not want to lose out here, not against this
अरे क्या
opponent.
कर रहा है भाई बेलिंगम
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Seedorf. Bellingham. Referee has just said play on.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible... Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. AC Milan are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Substitution for Milan, number 7, Shevchenko.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Milan really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And now the breakaway. Knocks it into space. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Short changes him with that pass. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught off, takes a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game.
तो गोल्डन गर्ल खेलो ना मेरे से। गोल्डन गर्ल अभी तो रैंक पुश कर रहा हूँ भाई। 100 कॉइन नीडेड। हाँ ठीक है, तो एक काम करो, बनाओ फिर मैं आता हूँ। बनाओ, कोड दे दो बना के चैट में। रूम बना के कोड दे दो चैट में। हाँ ठीक है, गेम खोलने के बाद देख। वैसे तुम नॉर्मल डिवीजन मैच खेलोगे तब भी हो जाएगा। मैं तुम्हें सब कर रहा हूँ ब्रो, थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया भाई। भाई लगते तो तुम प्रो ही लग रहे हो। My god, ne Ronaldinho.
Welcome to those who have
Noob
joined us
bro,
all
मैं
here
तो
on a
अरे कोई
beautiful,
सीन ना
clear
भाई,
evening.
सभी
The conditions
तुम कोई
contributing
लगे।
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
एक काम कर रहा हूँ, मैं तुम्हें दे रहा हूँ,
I'm
ठीक है?
Peter
तुम जाओ
Drury,
गोल
and I'm
कर लो,
joined in
जल्दी
the
खत्म।
commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
वे स्मार्ट
Game
एसिस
on.
नहीं होता भाई, स्मार्ट एसिस वो ऑटो क्लियर ही करता।
So we're very much on the way now. And this is Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's done it! The goal to end it all! Simplicity itself.
Security
Such a
staff
smart
ready to
finish,
lock.
and the setup
Please
was
report to
very
the
good
start
too.
room.
But
हो गया ना, खत्म हो गया तुम्हारा? भाई स्ट्रीम लाइक जरूर कर देना भाई। ये वाला मैं झूठ मूठ का हार गया भाई मैं। जो जो देख रहा है भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को। ठीक है। आधा पेड आधा फ्री टीम है। वो 222 का नया वर्जन। वो 222 का नया वर्जन है ये तो।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending.
Good chance here!
ब्रो
And he
मुझे
couldn't
भी
finish.
टिप्स दे
A
दो ना
wonderful ball to play him in like
प्रो
that.
होने के लिए।
Great
प्रो
pace,
होने के लिए
into
क्या
feet,
टिप्स दो भाई?
nearly
प्रैक्टिस करो।
superb.
प्रैक्टिस मेक परफेक्ट। सबसे पहले स्मार्ट ऐसी ऑफ करके खेलना सीख।
He'll try to keep this alive. Totti. Yaya Toure. Now it's Shevchenko. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Totti. Seedorf defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And this is Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ambitious ball here. Ferdinand makes the interception. Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. This is a promising build-up. Hazard running with the ball. Tries one from range. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Milan really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Shevchenko!
ओके ब्रो, मुझे टिप्स
that
देना
looked
ठीक
awkward,
है,
but he had a good
मैं
crack
डेली
at it.
आऊंगा, जरूर जरूर डेली देख
Totti.
लूंगा। और
Donatoni
अपने दोस्तों को भी जो खेलता है ये गेम उसको भी शेयर करो भाई।
looking to play him in. Jordi Alba in towards the back stick. Korbel claims it. Safe hands. Azar. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Ayman. And it's Totti. Totti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Right.
And the referee has signalled for half-time.
एक तो
Decent
बाहर
enough
था
half,
भाई
but
और एक
neither side
उसके
able to
पिछवाड़े में
keep
लग
on
गया
the
भाई
score
शॉट।
sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side has found a way through yet.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chance
पेस
for a
क्यों कर रहा हूँ
shot!
भाई, मैं अपने गलती से गोल खाया भाई।
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
मैं गलती कर रहा हूँ भाई।
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Hazard is behind this one.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that has not gone well. Shevchenko. Milan still this single goal behind. Seedorf has it in a wide position. Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Ayman is looking to influence the game from out wide. Couldn't squeeze it through. Donatoni. And Jordi Alba. Looking for options for movement. Donatoni receives it in a wide position. And here's Donatoni. Jordi Alba to... Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Big comeback incoming, bro.
And again, they run
क्या
up
कर
against
रहे हो
stubborn
भाई?
defending. That has been cut short. And it's Azar.
अरे भाई क्या कर
Jordi
क्या रहे
Alba.
हो भाई तुम?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's Asa!
बोला ना भाई कमबैक इनकमिंग ब्रो.
He is just a joy! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Milan. Number 10, Hazard.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7,
Milan restore parity.
number 9.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Number 22.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither
इधर
is
खेल रहे
prepared
हो
to back
तुम,
down,
इधर
and
खेल
to be
रहे हो.
honest, that's how it should be.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Substitution in progress.
Seedorf does well not to be outdone there. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And it's been given away.
अरे फिर मारेगा क्या?
He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Kobel claims comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's picked his way through. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Always goal side. And that will be it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No.
अरे ब्रो क्या हाल चाल? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रो. क्या हाल चाल? वांटेड टू प्ले विथ यू. अभी तो भाई रैंक पुश कर रहा हूँ. अभी तो फ्रेंडली नहीं खेल रहा हूँ. जब फ्रेंडली खेलूंगा तब खेल लूंगा. ठीक. मैं सभी के साथ खेलता, ऐसा भी बात नहीं कि नहीं खेलता. जब फ्रेंडली खेलता हूँ तो तब खेल लेंगे. ठीक है साथ में. कोई सी न चिल करो. वैसे कहाँ से हो भाई आप? कोई कत्थे की प्रोनाउंस कर रहा हूँ ना मैं. Thank you for the subscribe,
Psychic
brother.
subscribe to the channel.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the subscribe. OP in the chat,
Well,
bro.
what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond.
Bale! And he should
Bro,
have
जीत
made
गया
them
हार
pay.
गया draw हो
Well,
गया
you
भाई.
have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because
Comeback हो
of the
गया था, but
disguise
draw
on
हो
it,
गया.
and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Henderson makes the interception. And it's Bale. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European... It's Asa! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's taking no chances there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Messi on a strong run here. Well read, nice interception.
अरे अरे
Now, can they get him away? And the finish!
अरे यार हर बात मेरी खुद की गलती से क्यों गोल खा रहे हो भाई.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those...
He's having a shot!
क्या कर रहे हो भाई. हेड
Gerrard.
किधर मार रहे हो.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time
दिमाग
left
खराब हो
yet.
जाएगा भाई ये.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Bale. That's an imaginative pass. And here's Bale. That's a good ball. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. This is a promising build-up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
कैसे नहीं निकल रहा है भाई एक
Gerrard.
पास.
Messi.
There will be
Irwin.
1 minute added time.
Ferdinand cuts it out. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? And the referee has signalled for
ये क्या है
half-time.
भाई?
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan currently behind
इसके
by
कोड दे
1
रहे हो?
goal to nil at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Quality ball. Can he get it through? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Owen. Seedorf. Irwin. Now here's the delivery.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's another good win of the ball. And this is Gerrard. Milan still this single goal behind.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Irwin. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the
अबे
faces of
जो
the
भी खेल
opposition.
रहा हो, वही भाई.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front. Azar! And
Oh
that
my
has
God,
fair
bro.
Fizzed. Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Toure is there, and he can pick it up. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Azar. It's Azar! Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
भाई सारे के सारे ऑफ टारगेट कैसे हो सकता है भाई? जो मार रहा हो वही ऑफ टारगेट. फिर वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम है ब्रदर, क्या हाल चाल?
Number 10, Messi.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
बस जो स्ट्रीम में नहीं होला लाइक जरूर कर देना भाई.
Rooney. Number
And it's
9,
Rooney.
Batistuta.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Hullet. Big chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Into the last 5 minutes.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he thumps it clear. Batistuta. Rooney.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. Mbappe. And that will be the final act.
भाई सर्च में आईडी
So in
प्लीज
the end, one
किंग्स
goal
ऑफ
did
मिलर.
it. An exciting encounter
That's
where
true.
both
कैसे हो
sides
भाई? एकदम
produced
बढ़िया.
a genuine effort to go on and win it, but
आप
neither
कहाँ
was
से हो
able
भाई?
to
I
add
am
to the
from West
scoreline in
Bengal.
the end.
And we come to you
आप
now
कहाँ
with
से
a
हो?
quick
Any
request
reflections
for
on what you've
support
seen, Jim?
throughout the
Milan
Charity
just
Fund.
couldn't get into
क्या
any
हो रहा
kind
है
of
भाई?
rhythm.
कुछ भी दोनों मैच में सेम स्क्रिप्टेड कैसे हो सकता है? इजी इजी 1v1 गोल भाई बाहर मार रहा है. भाई 2-0 से आगे था नेक्स्ट भाई सेम भाई भाई, ये दोनों मैच में सेम स्क्रिप्ट हो रहा है भाई। जो भी मार रहा हूँ बाहर, जो भी मार रहा हूँ बाहर। आपका आपला किस्मत ही खराब। अरे किस्मत नहीं भाई, ये जो भाई मेरे आईडी सर्च करो प्लीज। रुक जाओ करते। ट्रैक ही नहीं हो रहा। कर रहा हूँ भाई, कर रहा हूँ। रुक जाओ थोड़ा, मतलब नेट का भी इशू चल रहा है थोड़ा। अच्छा पता नहीं भाई, 2 दिन बारिश हुआ तो भाई नेट का इशू हो रहा है। नहीं भाई बेटी, इसके साथ खेला था मैंने, तो मेरे को फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट भेजा था। आईडी है ये। अच्छा, गांडू का आईडी है। जो ऑलरेडी मेरे फ्रेंड में मेरा साला पेंडिंग दिखा रहा है। क्या तुम्हारा आईडी का क्या नाम था फिर से बताना। किंग जमील। बलोच है धुरंधर। मैं भाई धुरंधर बनोगे तुम। ब्रो मेरा भी रैंक पुश करवा दो। हाँ जरूर करवा देंगे भाई, आईडी भेज दो मेरे इंस्टा पे। इंस्टा पे सर्च कर लो, इंस्टा पे आईडी भेज दो। उधर फॉलो वॉलो कर दो, उधर रिक्वेस्ट भेज दो और मैं कर लूंगा। रैंक पुश करवा दूंगा, मेरे को आईडी भेज दो उधर। भाई बढ़िया है भाई, तुम तो आउटवेट खेलते हो, आउटवेट में बढ़िया है आईडी। भाई मैं तो बोलता हूँ पहले हाफ से गैब्रियल बातिस्तुता तक खिलाओ और सेकंड हाफ माइकल ओवन उतारो, क्योंकि वो सुपर सब है ना, तो ज़्यादा इफेक्ट सेकंड हाफ में देते हैं। तो मेरे सजेशन के हिसाब से पहले तो गैब्रियल बातिस्तुता खिलाओ भाई पहले हाफ से। बाकी तो एकदम ओके है भाई। थैंक्स फॉर सर्चिंग माय आईडी ब्रो। विल मोस्ट वेलकम ब्रदर। वैसे रात को मैं पीसी का गेम भी खेलता हूँ, ठीक है। 8 के 8, 8:30, 9 बजे। उधर भी आ जाना, स्ट्रीम भी देख लेना, ठीक है? थोड़ा सपोर्ट आउट कर देना भाई। बीच बीच में बफरिंग हो रहा है क्या स्ट्रीम? क्योंकि मेरा ना आज इंटरनेट का इशू है थोड़ा, ठीक है? भाई जाके इंस्टा पे फॉलो कर लो, जिसको जिसको रैंक पुश करवाना है इंस्टा पे फॉलो करके मेरे को मैसेज दे दो। भाई तकलीफ के लिए तकलीफ के लिए के मज़ा क्या मज़ीरत। अच्छा, आईडी कैसा लगा? आईडी तो बढ़िया है भाई, आपके हिसाब से तो आईडी, मेरे के हिसाब से तो आईडी बढ़िया है। पर जो मैंने टिप्स दिया दिया भाई वो फॉलो कर लो थोड़ा, तो अच्छा रहे आपके लिए। पहले हाफ से इसको खिलाओ और बाकी का उससे खिला लो भाई, लास्ट गेम खेलना तो मेरे को लग रहा है।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and
लूफी भाई,
energy.
भाई वन
This
पीस का
certainly
फैन है भाई।
matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very...
Shevchenko! Shevchenko!
भाई these guys
This guy is
class
class!
bro, सच में
Well,
भाई।
this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Lopez. Lopez. Nice control. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Puskas. And this is Shevchenko. Well read, nice interception. And he cuts out the supply. Robertson. And here's Schneider. He is through here. Produced. Oh, great leap! Now, in he goes again. Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Hazard. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's picked his way through. Shevchenko driving
अरे
forwards.
नहीं यार, इधर डबल टच मारना चाहिए था।
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Milan really are a team that like to break lines.
Chance!
ये क्या हुआ
And
ये
that's
एक
a
बात बताओ
tiny
कुछ भी
finish.
स्क्रिप्टेड है क्या
They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty
क्या
fired
नेट
up
का
now.
दिक्कत है
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vermin. Now it's Puskas. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Lopez. And this is Puskas. And Puskas! Oh, split-second reaction.
Puskas really must be thinking what he
मुझे
has to do
समझाओ
to
कौन
score
से
there.
प्लेयर को टीम में लेना है भाई मेरे को भाई देखना पड़ेगा ना पूरा स्क्वाड तुम्हारा
And we have our very first
तुम्हारा
corner.
अकाउंट देखना पड़ेगा पूरा मेरे को
Tries to get it clear.
क्या इंडिविजुअल
And
देते
now
हो
they
तुम
can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's picked out the run. And this is Shevchenko. Great chance! And he's done
सब
it!
कुछ देखना पड़ेगा ना कि क्या क्या इंडिविजुअल तुम देते हो
Perfect
क्या कुछ देते हो
placement.
नहीं
The
देते हो
one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just...
And that is indeed the final act. That was a very
अगर
watchable
पैसे
and
लगेगा
entertaining
या
half of
नहीं
football.
रैंक
It's fair to
अरे
say
नहीं
that both
लगेगा भाई
teams
तुम
have
दे
played
दो
their
मैं
part.
बिना पैसे के कर
Caution
दूंगा
certainly
कौन
not on the
बोला भाई
agenda
पैसे
here
लगेगा
from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead.
मुझे अच्छा
But they
लगेगा भाई
can't
तुम्हारा
afford
आईडी
to
से
get
रैंक पुश
too
करने के लिए
complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And he's in one-on-one. Shevchenko! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And that has been cut short. Robertson. He's found a way past. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, that's fabulous.
गलत पास
The attendance for this
Schneider,
match
who
was
does have an assist to his name.
8,953.
Tries to play it through. Robertson. Vermin.
क्या कर रहे हो
Thuram. Yaya Toure. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. He's got away. And no, he's seen through all of that. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, they've got it again. Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted.
भाई कितने जोर से धक्का दिया भाई उसने
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o. And he's managed to get free. Closing in on goal. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's beautifully weighted. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
Oh, sweet feet. Seedorf. Hazard running with the ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Seedorf.
There will be one
The
minute
most
added
accurate
time.
pass.
तो भाई
Added time is up. And
28
there
goal
goes the
number
whistle.
1v1.
It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the
अभी
other.
तो भाई मतलब फ्रेंडली नहीं कर रहा, अभी तो
Taking in the
friendly issue हो
accolades,
रहा है.
having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of
नहीं लगेगा भाई पैसा रैंक पुश का, कौन बोला है? तो बहुत ज्यादा बफर हो रहा है क्या स्क्रीन? रुकना भाई, मैं कुछ बंदोबस्त करता. एक मिनट देना भाइयों मेरे को. भाई चार्जर लेने गया था, चार्जर खत्म है। আমার পাটা আমার পিছন দিয়ে এরকম দেখা যাচ্ছে। এটা পেছনে তোমার ওই গ্রিন স্ক্রিন থাকে না, গ্রিন স্ক্রিন করা নেই তো, এটা সফটওয়্যার দ্বারা করা তো। অনেক সময় পা নিয়ে নেয়, বুঝলে? এই, হ্যাঁ ভাই। जो देख रहा है भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like...
And Shevchenko! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's had a shot!
क्या खेल रहे हो
goal!
भाई ये सब टुक टुक टुक
Well,
टुक
once
टुक टुक
more,
टुक।
it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's cut it out. Shevchenko is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, that is one way to stop him.
कोई फाउल नहीं है।
Can he get it through? Shevchenko! Andrei
कुछ नहीं मार रहा है, गोल हो रहा है भाई।
the great Ukrainian goal machine! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Ajax are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Seedorf going forward. And here's Azar. Rafinha always looking for that half a chance. Now it's Azar. Threads one in. Oh, what a ball! Seedorf was alert to the possibilities, but in the... And Shevchenko! It's bounced back off the post.
Oh my god, bro.
Van Dijk. And it's Van Dijk. Pirlo. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good taking of Shevchenko! And he has kicked it out. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Taken back almost at once. Costa Curta. Now Pirlo. And this is Shevchenko. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Ajax find a position of real strength now. Shevchenko. Bellingham. Seedorf. Milan are looking to break at pace.
Right,
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's having a go! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
The message
अबे
is
कुछ भी
clear.
पास भाई
None
ब्लॉक हो
shall
रहा है।
pass.
जो खिला रहा है वही पास ब्लॉक हो रहा है।
Yaya Toure.
Ajax
Wow.
have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a good ball out wide. And this is Azar. And here's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. Rafinha. And this is Shevchenko. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Ajax clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Eto.
किधर खिला रहे हो भाई?
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Milan are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
ये फ्री हेडर मार के जा रहा है, कोई कवर नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, कर क्या रहा है भाई मेरा टीम?
Substitution for Milan. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches. Well timed, excellent interception. He's having a pop!
तो ये भी बार पोस्ट है.
Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the man...
And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Just a quick request.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as...
Oh, good effort! And that has been knocked clear. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Seedorf. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And smartly reclaimed. He has a look up. It is a corner. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Caught offside that time. Cole. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's having a go! It's Hazard! And he's stuck it away! And that's been won straight back. Shevchenko!
Shevchenko,
Oh,
bro.
special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! And there is your opener! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
That's destined for the flank. Ronaldinho going face-to-face. Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Decent chance! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kukçu. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ronaldinho. Kimmich. Ronaldinho. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And that interception was most necessary. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Some good work on the right flank here. Puskas. Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... Good chance here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And this is Eto'o. And they're quick to get it back. Messi.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Played in by... And he shoots! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan have their lead. That is good alertness. Cole. And that is a little undercooked. Ronaldinho. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
जो देख रहे हैं भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को फटाफट से लाइक करो भाइयों
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 9, Pushkash. Number 21, Messi. Number 17,
And he's there to clear it.
Kimmich. Coming on the field, number 10, Elhaj.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 4, Vitinha.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
Taking place.
He's got away. Great chance! And the difference is still one, but only just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Now it's Mbappe.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's Bale. Can he finish? Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy. We thought they were done, but never say never. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now,
And a header!
that's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaint.
alien for room मरियम पावर भाई क्या हाल वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर इस फॉर्मेशन में पोजीशन गेम कौन खेलता है भाई? तो भाई लास्ट गेम है, इसके बाद मेरे को जिम भी जाना है।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Seedorf wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan have it back and can go again. And here's Azar.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. And this is Ronaldo.
ये फाउल नहीं?
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Roberto Baggio. And here's Shevchenko. And he's Son Heung-min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Son Heung-min is offering a wry smile there.
Thuram. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that has been cut short. Yaya Toure. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So straight into the second half. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh,
Are
no
bhai
joy this
sahab.
time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Ronaldo. Rijkaard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Yeah, I
Ah.
think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution for Germany. Number 11, Son Heung-min. Number 5,
Howson.
Coming on the field.
Milan
number
perhaps wondering what the
20,
best time is for their
Filippo
next
Inzaghi.
substitution.
Number 8.
And that is a little undercooked.
Substitution.
Nicely weighted ball. Shevchenko! And he couldn't finish.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution for Germany. Number 24.
Germany have opted to make another change here.
Number 2, Schlotterbeck.
Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. And it's Eto'o. Looking for the run. And here's Kaka.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, good-looking ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kaká and Shevchenko! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
That's at the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
एक 5% हो गया भाई। ऊपर जा भी। तो देख रहा भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को बना करके।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Lam. Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Seedorf. And Azar.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Shevchenko. Mateus. Yamal.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Deftly away. Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Milan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard. Oh, good. It's Eto'o! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. And that is indeed the final act. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shapes to shoot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and this is Hullet. And that could well leave a mark. Has a look and plays it forward. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal looking to receive it in space. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's run loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Costa Curta. And it's Cruyff. That is good strength. Cruyff skims one. Mbappe! Oh, he's been... And again! He's found a way past. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pullet makes a dash for it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
जो देख रहा है भाई लाइक जरूर कर देना स्ट्रीम को लाइक जरूर कर दियो भाई जो देख रहे हो
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer.
Chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. And he whips in across. And the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the pass is intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? Maldini calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Rashford. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, just a chance! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan with the lead.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And he can thump it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Shevchenko. Hazard. Rashford is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Gattuso. He's being urged to shoot. He won't be happy with that one. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Short changes him with that pass. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Pele. Ferdinand. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Eto'o. And here's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. White. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's well spotted. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
friendly नहीं खेल रहा
Caution
अभी.
certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So straight into the second half.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Rashford did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Eto'o. He'll try from distance! And that has fizzed wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
White. And he's making progress on the ball. White tries across.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Ah, good steal. He just
अबे
read
उधर ही
it.
कर दिया throw इसने.
Seedorf. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Eto. Eto!
ये कैसे सेव कर दिया इसने?
And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard. Pele. Now it's Cruyff. Can he get on the end of this? Now, what about a counter-attack? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. And that was very necessary. And it's White. Gattuso. Driving forward. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff. White. Cruyff. Think big chance! It's anyone's ball now.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Substitution for Milan, number 7.
So we have
Shevchenko.
movement on both benches.
Number 9, Ito. Number 10, Hazard. Coming on the field, number
Now it's
15,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Mbappe.
And claimed it back
Number
swiftly.
7, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Nesta
Number
with
8,
the clearance.
Gullit. Substitution in progress.
Rodri
2 added
cuts
minutes
it
have
out.
been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Daan agad plan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any...
Eto'o! Rijkaard. And it's Gattuso. And this is Eto'o. And it goes for a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That is good alertness. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Hazard. Shifted upfield.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And claimed it back swiftly. Thuram. Ferdinand. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is Totti. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Shevchenko. And this is Eto'o.
Idhar ghum raha hai.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go.
Ba.
Rijkaard. Look at the space here.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Shevchenko. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Shevchenko. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Pinches it off him. Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Stojkovic. Gattuso. And it's Shevchenko. Nesta makes the interception. That's it, 45 minutes up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. Back on the way then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Shevchenko.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Cristiano Ronaldo. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There will be a throw-in.
Substitution for Milan. Number 7, Shevchenko. Number 21,
Opts for safety.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Beckenbauer.
Number 8,
This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
number 10, Messi. Number 17.
Oh, this is a great position.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi, and Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Aimed beyond the defence. He might be in here! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Milan, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. The keeper doing his best to put him off. One 0, just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer for Milan after 87 minutes is number 1, Schmeichel.
Milan look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances, it really had to be.
Oh, easy pickings there. No, again, there's no way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
Ah. कोड किसका कोड दे भाई, एक बात बताओ, किसका कोड दे? वो चैट में है नहीं, अगर उससे मांग रहे हो तो तुम कोड। वो कब का चला गया कोड? सांस की निगमोड़ी। डिश चैम्प चाहिए मेरे को, इसके बाद मैं कॉइन सेव करूंगा फॉर डिश चैम्प।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball. Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Hearts with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard. And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Azar. Azar gets on his bike and on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Eto'o, closing in on... And he shoots! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Lovely passing. It's Azar! Shevchenko. And he's in on goal.
अरे भाई चल मारेगा क्या?
Milan always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nesta. And here's Azar. Nakamura. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And reclaimed it in a trice. Great defending, strong and determined. Searching pass he's played there. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. And they've got rid. Milan are looking to go forward now.
There will be one
Looking for the run.
minute time.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a shade optimistic. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
अरे भाई चलो चलो
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Azar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the keeper beats it away. And it's Ferdinand. Ferdinand touches it back. It's Azar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rijkaard can clear it away. Nakamura. Always onto this. And this is Dembele. Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hearts have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals.
what
Wan-Bissaka. And still we await the first breakthrough. Seedorf. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's managed to get free. And he can clear it away. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, this looks sharp. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cannavaro. Nakamura. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Oh, good spread. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
अरे पकड़ ही लेना तेरे पैर के
Milan
सामने
can't
से
be
जा रहा है
faulted
तो
for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo plays it long. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be
1
1
minute to add, according to the board. Hazard. Can he finish? And that's it! It is done! So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
चलो भाई, आज के लिए इतना ही, फिर मैं करता हूँ, ठीक है। बहुत टाइम हो गया है स्ट्रीम करते हुए।